Hey guys, another Arm Bros battle versus JesusisRippin of Asylum. This was actually a really fun battle, even though he only uses 2 overused battles. This was an overused battle. So he goes to his Bewitched, Gary. I don't get that, but meh. He go fake out just to take out his sash, and he goes for Earthquake, and I fall back on my sash. So as I go for a close combat for the KO, which is pretty nice start out for me, even though my Gary is extremely crippled. He falls back on his Blaze, so I'm actually able to do a Fire Blast and do a lot of damage, which is pretty nice. So his Diglett Dig, Trio goes down in one and goes down in 2 hits. So he goes to D-Nuts. I know I didn't want to die here, so I decided to go for my Daredevil. And he pulls a magical power out of his ass and goes for a nice shade. I mean, really, you have to do. I mean, you're a fighting type, you have to use Seismictoss. I mean, really. But anyways, I go for my Steelix, and I know he would either Stealth Rock or Explosion here, because he wouldn't go for a Gyro Ball because it's not very effective and my bulky defense, but I actually go for a Waterfall, but he explodes in my face, which is not very nice. I mean, really, you have to ask before, at least take me to dinner before that. I mean, really. So we both get to switch out, and I go for my Soka King, and he goes back into his End Dub, which is a pretty nice move because he's Scarfed. He goes for a close combat. I did a stupid move. I stayed in. My guy is not Scarfed. I was actually going for an Eruption here, just in case he would switch out. But my guy goes down, which is not nice. So, that's a stupid move. But I go for my Black Chrome, and he switches into his Roll Deep. I don't get his nicknames that much. Not really, no. Not liking it. But everything, I switch out back to my Arcanine, predicting a Fire move. And he's Spect, and Spect Overheat does tons of damage. Even though it has a resist, it does about 3/4 my health. I'm like, holy crap. But, because he is Spect and not Scarfed, my Arcanine is faster, and I go for a Morning Sun. So, I take the Captain Power, the Sun's power, and heal my health, which is really nice. So, he goes for Overheat again, doesn't do jack to me. So, I decided to go for a Fire Blast just in case he does go into his End Dubs again. So, but he actually switches into his Azumarill. It kind of looks like a Pikachu because he's shiny because of the stuff. Not the tail so much, but whatever. Anyways, I switch in, go for my Poo as I predict a Water move, but he actually goes for Aqua Jet. Nice. I know I'd predicted Switch here. I actually decided to go for Elite Seed just to heal some health back, and I want to go back to full health. So, he actually goes into his Rolling Deep, and because Arcanine outsped, I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to outspeed, so just go for Earth Power here. If he does switch out, meh, but if he doesn't. So, I go for Earth Power, and it actually does KO because of the ×4 weakness, which is pretty nice. So, his Rolling Deep goes down. So, my Poo takes out another victim. I switch on End Dubs again, and I switch to my Arcanine, predicting a Mega Horn. And after the Intimidate, it doesn't even do jack to me, which is pretty nice. I predict another switch into a Azumarill, so I go for a Will-O-Wisp, but I hit a Tentacruel, his ABBA. I know that's a singer, I get that one. But, I switch back into my Poo. I actually switched into my Gary 36 here, predicting Toxic Spikes. So, I figure I might as well go for a Fake Out just to get burn damage and the Fake Out damage, which is pretty nice. So, I go for a Fake Out, and he flinches out of my Fake Outness. I don't really get why Fake Out flinches people, but, yeah, I just go for Stealth Rocks, and I predict a Surf as my Gary 36 goes down. So, yeah, that's actually predicted another Toxic Spikes, and might as well go for a close combat, but my guy goes down, and like 1 layer Toxic Spikes goes down, which is pretty nice. So, I send out my Poo again. I'd go for Earth Power, but because he's Special Defense bulky, he actually lives with not that much health left as he goes for a Rapid Spin, because he didn't really do much else. But I take Poison damage, and he takes Burn damage, so I'm actually able to take him out with another Earth Power, which is pretty nice. So my Poo takes another victim. But yeah. So, the rest of this battle is pretty much going to be a, who's going to overpredict first, because, this guy is actually a really respectable player, and, yeah, so he goes for, I switch to my Arcanine again, And he goes for a Mega Horn, which misses, which doesn't really matter because of resist and intimidate. But so I go for a Will-O-Wisp, predicting his Pikachu-ness, his Azumarill Pikachu-ness. But my Will-O-Wisp actually misses. But this is the type of battle I like to see. Like there's hardly any hacks at all. So I switch to my Poo again, predicting a Water move because we don't want to over predict. So he actually does go for the Aqua Jet. So yeah, I decided to go for Elite Seed, predicting a switch, and even if he does stay in Aqua Jet, he's gonna do shit. So I go for Elite Seed on his bug thingy, and I switch back into my my Arcanine again. So because my Arcanine needs the Elite Seed-ness. So actually, he does go for a Mega Horn again, which is pretty nice. So I'm actually able to take it with a lot of health left. So after even the poison and the Elite Seed, I'm actually able to get around 150, I think. 150, I think, HP. So I know he would go for it, but I decided to go for a Fire Blast, just go for the safe move. And if he did stay in, it would kill one hit, which would be pretty nice. But he switches back. So I go for my Black Chrome. Just because my Black Chrome is bulky defense, he's actually able to take Aqua Jet and even a Waterfall. But because everything's better with Black Chrome, I mean, really. I'm actually able to take an Aqua Jet, and I just go for Earthquake, just in case he does decide to stay in. But he actually switched into his N-dubs, and because it's resistance, he actually is able to take it with about a little less than half health left. So I just go for a Bullet Punch, because if he does go for a close combat, I might live. So he does go for a close combat, and I actually do live. But I decided to go for a Bullet Punch, but he does the really smart move here, and predicts a Bullet Punch again and goes for a Azumarill. And because Azumarill is bulky, he actually is able to take the Bullet Punch pretty nicely. So he does go for a Waterfall here, as I go for Earthquake, because I am faster because Black Chrome is epic. But he lives with such little health left. Oh my god, why don't you frickin' die, you frickin' Pikachu thing? But he is able to take my Black Chrome with one more Waterfall. I switch up my to my Poo. So I just had to go for Hidden Power Ice. Even if he does switch out into his N-dubs, I'm actually able to take it out. So I know I wouldn't be able to take another a close combat. So I know he would actually go for a close combat, but I switched to my Arcanine just to get the Intimidate off. Because if I didn't get the Intimidate off, my Poo would die, and he actually would sweep the rest of my team. But I go first my move, go for Intimidate. So I switched it back to my Poo again, and because of that, I'm actually able to take the close combat and take him out with a Hidden Power Ice. So this was a very, very, very fun battle, and it was pretty epic, and because there was no hacks, and went down to the wire. So very, very good game. Jesus is ripping. I don't know if Jesus was ripping, but rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Stay classy.